From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They try the left side here with Williams. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
20, 21.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 12. Now it's Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go. Quick, red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Stay 50, stay 50. 53, ready. Hey, red. Sit on.
Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
40 got. 40 got. $22. 59. 50. White.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Zebra.
Now Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 54.
To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
59. Hey. What are you hot?
Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Fisher. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Ready?
On third down, Fisher. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Fisher. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 104 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Green cap. White. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Opposite screen.
They'll try the left side. It's Fisher. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
17.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 15-yard line. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ritter from the gun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Set, hut. Black ultra. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Ritter throwing on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 52. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ritter with another throw on second down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Ritter will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
40 guys. 40 guys.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 70. Hey, 22. Like 7.
Here's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, middle.
Stafford now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
32.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Omaha,
Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to roam now. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
Okay,
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Monday. Hey, give me radar.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw. Stafford. It got his man complete. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Alert!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Stafford. That's caught by Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, 50. Alert! Hey!
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
6, Madden. Real green. Black.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Ritter to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry! Big 20. Sit on!
They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Easy.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 55 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
21.
9-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now out is the Panther offense as he'll come in and go for the 2-point try.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
he's got a man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.